I am Bertha of Holland, daughter of Floris I, Count of Holland, and Gertrude of Saxony. Born into nobility around the year 1055, my life was destined to intertwine with the grand tapestry of French history. As a young girl, I grew up amidst the lush, flatlands of Holland, where my parents taught me the values of diplomacy and leadership. Little did I know, these lessons would prepare me for a future as Queen of France. In 1072, at the tender age of 17, I was wedded to Philip I, the young King of France. It was a union forged not from love but from the necessity of strengthening political ties between our nations. Upon arriving in France, the grandeur of the French court overwhelmed me. My life as queen began, and I embraced the weight of my responsibilities with a resolve born of my upbringing. Philip and I had 4 children, though only Louis VI, later known as Louis the Fat, would live to carry on the Capetian lineage. Louis was my pride and joy, a symbol of hope and continuity for the kingdom. Despite the prestige of my position, my marriage to Philip was far from harmonious. Philip, restless and often seeking solace outside our union, gradually grew distant. His ambitions and desires overshadowed our bond, and I, in turn, sought solace in faith and the duties of queenship. My role as queen extended beyond the ceremonial. I was a mediator, advisor, and protector of the kingdom's interests. During times of turmoil, I worked to maintain peace and ensure the welfare of the people. Yet, I often felt the sting of marginalization, for women's voices were not always welcome in the corridors of power. In 1092, Philip's infidelity reached a breaking point. He sought an annulment of our marriage, citing consanguinity, a flimsy excuse that shielded his desire to marry Bertha de Montfort. This betrayal not only shattered my heart but also shook the kingdom. The annulment, deemed illicit by the Church, led to Philip's excommunication. Still, I held my head high, for dignity was my only shield against such injustice. After the annulment, I was relegated to a quiet existence, removed from the court center. Yet, I remained a mother and a figure of resilience, raising Louis to understand the complexities of rule. My faith sustained me, as did the belief that my sacrifices were not in vain. I lived to see my son ascend the throne in 1108, a moment of immense pride and vindication. By then, my years had weathered me, but my spirit remained unbroken. As I reflect on my life, I see a tale of endurance and quiet strength, a queen who navigated the tides of betrayal, duty, and change with grace. I am Bertha of Holland, a woman who bore the weight of a kingdom, the heartbreak of betrayal, and the enduring hope for a brighter future. My legacy, though understated, endures in the annals of France's history.